guys, so today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I might sound a little like horrible still because of my throat, but honestly I do feel a lot better today. My throat just sounds bad because I've been coughing so much that my voice is probably just, sounding like really raspy and stuff because I've just been coughing so much. So today actually has been like the most mild for my cough. I've just been so sick with this cough. Like yesterday and the day before were probably the worst. So basically I've just been gargling salt water a few times a day. I didn't feel like I needed to do it today though because I didn't feel the need to. So I didn't do it today. I gargled it about like 3 times yesterday and then like once or twice the day before. So we're just going to start doing my makeup. And I've been like steaming and I've been like having a ton of cough drops. And I was really coughing throughout the first part of the show yesterday. So yesterday we did go see part 1 of Harry Potter. This isn't going to be like a makeup and chill Fridays kind of thing. This is just going to be a chit chat get ready with me. Today is Friday, but I wanted to film my look that I was doing for the show. So that's what we're going to do. So today I'm going to use the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like I've filmed this look on camera before, but I was looking through my videos, and it looks like I have never filmed this look on camera. Maybe I did film it wearing something else, but hey, we're going to use it today. I usually use it every time I actually wear this dress. So yesterday, I actually wore my Harry Potter dress to the show, but today I'm just going to wear like a regular nice dress to the show. So for my transition shade, I'm going to go into the shade Air. I'm going to put that in my crease. This is super pigmented, so you really don't need too much of it. So yeah, a lot has happened for me the past week or so. I feel like I am going to be doing more videos in like a chit chat get ready with me style rather than a makeup and chill Fridays. Because the next couple weeks are going to be still pretty hectic for me, because next week I actually start training for a new position at work. I told my friend not to call me. Hold on one second, I gotta text her. I just told her I'm just too busy, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the shade Royal Prerogative as my crease shade. I'm going to take just a little bit. I just know that these shades are super pigmented, so you really don't need like too much. I haven't used this palette in probably, I don't know, maybe like 2 months at least. I think the last time I actually used this palette, actually I don't even know. I know I don't think I used it last month, like once. And if the lighting's shit, I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about it. Like, I guess I should shine my light a little bit more on my face. Okay, now you can see me a little bit better. I felt like we were hella dark before, but all I did was apply a transition shade. So, yeah, I just told her to call me another time. I wanted her to call me yesterday, but then she had shit that got in the way of calling me, so she never ended up calling me back. So yeah. So I told you guys last week that my mom had gotten tickets to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway, and she got them like a year ago, and yesterday it was finally here. So we went to go see the first part last night. And it was so good. It was so good. I'm so excited for tonight. Like, it's like a 2-part thing. So at the end of the show, they like flash this screen at the end and it says like to be continued. So super excited to see it tonight. I can't wait to see what they do to wrap up the story. So it's another like 2 acts and another like 2.5 hours. So it's basically like watching a 5-hour movie. And I just feel like this is so much better than the movies. Like, I feel like we finally got, like, what the movie should have been in this play. So now I'm going to go in the shade, into the shade Empress. And it's a really beautiful, like, burnt orange shade. I feel like I'm doing, like, a super fallish look in the middle of spring, but whatever. I didn't really want to wear, like, a summer dress today, because it is warm today, but it's supposed to rain later. So I'm wearing, like, tights with this, and then I'm wearing my waterproof, not Canadian boots, which they're, like, low, like, lace-up black boots. But we thought it was going to rain yesterday when I wore my dress, but I felt like my dress, obviously went with the theme of the show because I was wearing my Harry Potter dress. But I didn't want to wear the same dress twice in a row. And my mom's like, why not? Like, you should wear it again. And I'm like, well, I can't do that. Like, I have too much clothing to wear stuff twice in a row. I'm just like, no, I want to wear something else. So I decided to wear this dress. I could have even probably worn one of my maxi dresses tonight, but I still feel like that would have been... It's just, I feel like summer dresses are kind of like inappropriate, or it's just not warm enough yet. But my mom keeps on telling me, if you don't want to wear a dress again, you can just wear jeans. I'm like, Mom, I'm not wearing jeans to the theater. Like, maybe some people are like super cash like that when they go to the theater. And it's not even like just going to the theater that I wouldn't wear them. Like, maybe one day if I just didn't give a fuck, I would wear jeans. But I wear jeans all the time to my job. I work for a jean company. So I'm wearing jeans all the time. I'm wearing jeans to work. I'm wearing jeans to school. I'm like, I would like to wear a dress when I can. So that's why I'm like, no, Mom, I'm not wearing jeans. But I actually wanted to wear my camo t-shirt, my camo t-shirt dress from Lucky. I haven't worn it yet. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Duchess, and I'm going to put that one on my outer corners. So I told her, Mom, I'm not wearing jeans. I'm like, I wear them enough. So I texted my sister, and I was like, should I wear this one or should I wear this? Like the camo dress or the dress I'm wearing right now. And she was like, wear the purple one, like this one. She was like, the camo dress isn't really appropriate for the theater. I'm like, okay, well, my sister understands. So it's like, I don't know why my mom keeps on telling me to wear jeans. I'm like, I'm not wearing jeans. So yeah, I should have enough time to finish filming. We're actually not eating here tonight, because originally we were going to eat just at our house before the show both nights, because we have to feed and walk our dogs before the show, before we leave, because obviously we can't leave them not being walked or not being fed for that long. So yesterday we had to feed them at like 3 and we had to walk them at like 4, but now since we're not eating here, we don't have to eat around 4, because honestly around this time I probably would have had to start eating by now, because this is how early we ate yesterday, but I ate something like a half hour ago today, and now we're just going to actually eat at Shake Shack before the show, which I was like, I don't really need to eat at Shake Shack in the city because... Okay, I'm getting really annoyed with all these damn phone calls right now. It's like, it's only when I sit down to film I get fucking phone calls. Like 3 in the last, like, 10 minutes. Well, I've only gotten 2, but I'm probably going to get another one soon. It's like always spam or my best friend. I'm just like, okay, cool. I can never do anything without somebody calling me. I mean, it's not like I'm super popular or anything, but it's just, like, not something that's important. So anyway, so we're going to eat at Shake Shack before the show rather than, rushing to eat before. So for my lid shade, I'm going to take the shade Queen Mother, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. So pretty. I haven't done purple on my lid in probably a hot minute, and this is one of my favorite purples, like, ever. It's such a beautiful purple shade. And I did this look for me and my boyfriend's anniversary like months ago. And I was thinking about filming the look that night, but I kind of had a feeling we weren't going to end up going out that night because he ended up being extremely sick. And I got ready and everything, and then when I got to his house, he said, like, how shitty he was feeling, and he just got upset and everything, and I just felt so bad that I was like, okay, then we'll stay in and order something. But then I got to wear this, like, exact look out with my best friend, like, I think, like, a week later, because I saw her for, like, a few hours to go get lunch. And that was really fun, actually. And I just went out to meet her. So it was fun. I think that was like in December or something. But yeah, I wore like this exact look because I was like, well, I couldn't wear it out with my boyfriend. I'm going to wear it out with my best friend, so. And I wanted to wear this dress, so. I mean, I wore it to his house, but then I ended up never wearing it out. But I wore it out with my best friend, like, in December or November or something. So I wanted to wear it today. There was another dress I was thinking about wearing that would have been really, really cute for tonight. I wanted to wear, like, my French Connection dress. It's, like, this blue, well, I'm just saying what it looks like. I just want to put on a little bit more glitter glue on top of the shade I just put on, because I am going to put a little bit of glitter on top of that. But, hopefully that's enough. But anyway, why do I drop, like, literally everything in my whole life? Like, it's like this navy and red dress, and it has, like, red little flowers on it, and it's like a low-cut V-neck kind of dress. It's like a t-shirt dress, and I usually wear it with, like, burgundy tights, and it looks really cute, and then I wear, like, this navy blazer with it. Then I was like, since it's probably going to rain later, my mom is probably going to get mad if I don't wear the boots that I was planning on wearing, because they're waterproof, so I'm just like, whatever, I'm just going to wear a dress that I haven't worn in a while. So right now, I'm applying one of the Makeup Forever glitters over that shade, and this looks so pretty over it. And obviously the glitter glue helps it stick a lot easier to the lid. Why do I still feel hungry? Like, I've been having, like, 3-course meals lately. Like, I've been making sure that I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner lately, and I've been so hungry. Like, I had, scrambled eggs for breakfast, and I had half a corned beef sandwich for lunch. It was like leftover from Ben's that I didn't have yesterday because I didn't really have as much time to eat it yesterday. But I said to my mom I'll finish it today, and I'm still kind of hungry. Well, it looks really pretty. I was like, but yeah, it looks good. I like it. I just want it to be like a little dusting of glitter. Like nothing too crazy, so I think that looks really pretty. And I used the Makeup Forever glitter, Starlight glitter in the shade S806. And this is a multi-effect glitter. I've been loving these Makeup Forever glitters lately. I feel like I've been using them a little bit more often. What am I going to use for my brow bone? I think I'm just going to grab... I don't feel like being fancy with my brow bone. I'm just going to take ColourPop's Hear Me Out. Forgot to grab my brow bone highlight before. So, yeah, we're going to meet my sister at Shake Shack. She met us yesterday at the theater. And it was so much fun. It was just, it's like a once in a lifetime kind of experience. It was just great. I loved every minute of it. Even though I was coughing, which really sucks. So I don't think I'm going to be coughing like that tonight. Because I haven't really had like a coughing attack today. So it might actually be subsiding a little bit finally. Because I've been coughing so badly. Okay. I am just so tired today because I was still like tossing and turning coughing last night, so hopefully it won't be like that tonight. But my voice is so raspy because my throat is just like overworked from coughing. Okay, so now I'm going to take that Empress shade again and just hopefully get that to be a little bit more pigmented in my crease. So I feel like we kind of lost it a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And then just put a little bit more of Duchess on the outer corners. Oh, I should have used a little, you know what? I'm going to use Ladyship on the lower lash line because this is a really pretty shade with this look too. So I'm probably just going to use that like on the inner part. And then maybe I'll do like orange or brown on the outer. Or maybe do that on the outer and do orange on the inner. You know, the possibilities are endless. Okay, so that's pretty much the eyes for now. I'm going to come back to them later. I'm just going to go clean up the fallout underneath my eyes, and then we will work on the face. Alright, I'm just going to prep my face with my NYX primer spray. And then I'm just going to use my Maybelline Master Prime. Did I blow my nose again? I don't think I did. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So now I'm going to prime my face with the Maybelline Master Prime. So yesterday I wore my Lancome Teen Idol foundation and my ColourPop No Filter, and it looked so good all day. Like that's usually my go-to long-lasting combo for like really long-lasting makeup. But one of my other favorites that I haven't used in a while, I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Warm Porcelain W1 foundation. This is one of my favorites for long-lasting foundation as well, and it's such beautiful coverage, and I haven't used it in a hot minute. I haven't really used any other L'Oreal foundation besides the Infallible. The Infallible Fresh Wear. I haven't even used it on camera yet. But I really wanted to use this one today. It's just the only thing about this is that it is pretty messy. I just feel like I need to use this up already. I feel like it's kind of empty. Okay, that's probably enough today. But this has beautiful full coverage. It's one of my favorites still. Like we're adding a little bit too much because this is like pretty full coverage, but whatever. It's beautiful on the skin. It's one of my favorites. I'm sure you guys have heard me rave about this enough. It's a great foundation. So I'm just going to take my sponge, and I don't even remember when was the last time I actually used this, but this is a bomb foundation. Basically, I was watching one of Nicole Guerriero's like top 10 videos about like the best foundations, and she had this one and the L'Oreal Fresh Wear on her list. And L'Oreal, like I've said before, L'Oreal makes bomb foundations, and so does Maybelline. Like the drugstore knows how to make foundation. They really do. I especially love Maybelline, L'Oreal, and CoverGirl's foundations. They're all incredible. I've never like not loved one of their foundations. Maybe except for the Dream Mousse foundation. I did not like that foundation, but the rest of the Maybelline foundations I've ever tried, I love all of them. even though I've only tried the Fit Me and the Better Skin, but she said about this foundation that it's a high-end formula living at the drugstore, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate because just look at that coverage. Like, it's full coverage without looking like mask-like, and that's why it's so good. Okay. And I am going to bake today because the highlighter that I'm using is a loose highlighter and it's pretty intense regardless if I bake or not. So I am going to bake a little bit today. It actually really helped my under eyes yesterday, so I'm going to do the same thing today. Okay, I think that looks pretty damn good, honestly. This foundation is so freaking good. Every time I say that though, and I like don't look at myself properly, I miss like half the parts on my face. So I just want to make sure that I go over my face as much as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so for my concealer, I'm going to go in with my trusty L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. You guys know I love this. And this has honestly become one of my holy grail concealers. I have not worn it to the city yet, and the fact that I'm wearing it to the city says a lot. Because then I know it's a good concealer. I just want to close up the L'Oreal True Match bottle because I don't want that to fall over anywhere. That would be pretty bad. So now I'm just going to blend that with my sponge. I know I always call these like chit chat get ready with me's, and then I concentrate on like finishing my makeup, that like it doesn't really end up being a chit chat video, but I'm just really tired today. I'm hoping I don't cough as much tonight and I can actually get some sleep because I actually do have work at 11:30 tomorrow. So I do have to be up at 10. I did request these last 2 days off, obviously for the show, like a month in advance. My brother's the only one that worked today and yesterday. My mom and I both requested off. But I rarely request off. I don't think I actually have requested off this year yet. If that's kind of crazy, but I don't think I've actually requested off this year. The only day that I was going to request off was for my boyfriend's birthday in March, but I ended up being off from school and work most of that week anyway, that I didn't have to. I ended up being off like his birthday weekend, basically both days. Like I think Friday and Saturday, I think I only worked on Sunday. So it pretty much just worked out. Okay, so that is pretty much done. Oh, that looks really, really good actually. Wow. Okay, so now for my under eyes, I'm just going to go in with that concealer again, obviously. So I've been like working on my frantically paper. Frankly, oh my God, Caitlin. This shows how tired I am because I can never speak properly. Like, the words are in my brain, but they never like translate to my mouth. So I've been working Alright, just forget it. Working frantically. I've been working frantically. I almost said it wrong again. On my research paper that's due in 4 days. Well, 5 days technically. But I need to get everything done by this Tuesday, and it's Friday. And I'm kind of super nervous about this because I have to do like a 20-minute presentation on this paper. I don't think I've actually baked with this concealer before, but we're going to do it today. There's a first time for everything, right? I'm sure it'll be totally fine. I haven't worn the Fenty Beauty. Did I say Fenty Booty? I haven't worn the Fenty Beauty concealer to the city. The last time I was actually in the city was when I did that Get Ready With Me to go to Frozen. So I've actually only really been in the city, like, I think only like 4 times this year. When you live close to the city, like New York City, you don't really go there too much after you've been there about, like, I don't even know, hundreds of times at least. Alright, so I'm going to take my good old trusty Thrive powder, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to take it a little bit on the sides of my nose. I also found that that really helped yesterday. But this powder, like, isn't even, like, heavy underneath the eyes. It just makes everything look airbrushed. It's just, like, my favorite powder. I love it so dang much. I use it, like, every day. Even though I feel like it barely comes out of the thing sometimes. Alright, let's just see if this is actually baking. Alright, that's good. I feel like that's totally fine. I just felt like it helped a lot. Like, it might not even be baking that much, but I felt like it just made my under eyes look really smooth with using the, oh, it actually looks really good right now. Like, really good. Okay, so that's mostly everything for that. Now I'm going to grab my mascara and stuff. Sorry, my sister just texted me. I'm just going to grab my mascara and stuff. Okay, so while my under eyes are baking a little bit, I'm just going to prime my lashes with my Chanel Bougie Lash Primer. And while that's sitting just a tiny little bit, because I feel like, because I am going to do my lower lash line today. I didn't do it yesterday because typically I don't usually do it when I'm baking. I did put my liner that I used yesterday in my bag, just in case if I needed to just reline my waterline. Okay, and now I'm just going to, you know what, I'll just set the rest of my face right now while I'm waiting for the bake to settle a little bit. And what I did yesterday, which I actually really liked, is I used a damp sponge to set my face. And I kind of just patted it in like the places I would set, obviously. And I'm going to do obviously a little bit on my forehead. And I felt like it looked really, really pretty. See how airbrushed it makes your skin look? Like, it's so beautiful. It just makes it look full coverage without looking like crazy. Sorry, I got like powder all over my dress. And then what I'm going to do is just buff it around my face so it can like blend in a little bit more seamlessly. So it's not just like powder sitting on top of my skin. And now I'm going to wipe away the bake because it's not really baking too much. And I'm going to just pat that in mostly. Just like that. Oh, that actually looks really good. But it's just become like my favorite powder. My skin looks hella full coverage today. Okay. Like really full coverage. Damn. Okay, so alright, I'm just going to coat my lashes first before I do my lower lash line, just because I don't want the primer to sit too long by itself. So I'm going to use my Lancome Mulch Your Big mascara. I'm just going to coat my lashes. So I've just been like silently stressed out this past week about a lot of stuff. And yeah, it's just been a little bit of a struggle to just, keep it together lately for me. It's just because I have so much on my plate right now. I mean, I want to be excited for Harry Potter, but at the same time, like, I wish we were going next week, because next week I would have been done with everything for school. But my mom got them for, like, literally the week before I finished school, so it's just a little bit stressful. Okay. Okay, so, Jesus. Everything just gets in my way all the time. So for my face right now, I think I have my setting spray in here. I did bring my setting spray as well, just in case if I needed it. I just brought it in my purse last night. The only 3 things that I brought last night with me is setting spray, waterline eyeliner, and lipstick. Those are setting spray, waterline eyeliner, and concealer are like the only other 3 things I ever leave with when I leave the house, besides a lip product. But 99% of the time I only bring a lip product. But if I'm like wearing my makeup for a long period of time, I'm just going to spray my face and then I'll talk as I'm doing my lower lash line. But I'm just going to use the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray because my face feels a bit dry right now with all that powder on my skin. So I just want to kind of hydrate it a little bit. Even though I feel like that mascara kind of... I actually feel like that's just a speck that I can literally just... No. Right. Yeah, I got a little bit of mascara underneath my eyes. Great. Even though I just baked underneath my eyes. But it looks really good. It actually looks pretty damn good. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lower lash line. Actually, I'm going to do my inner corners first. So I'm going to take this other Makeup Forever Pigment Starlit Powder in the shade, well, it says Iridescent Pearl. What is this one? No, that's not the shade. It's in the shade 8CO2. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit of that on my inner corner. I think I've used this before for the inner corners, and it's so pretty. Whoo! Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Need just a tiny bit more for the lower lash line. Yes, yes, honey. Ooh, that's a stunner. I love this gold glitter. It's so pretty. Now I'm going to take some on this eye, if I could see what I'm doing. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow. Alright, I already need to kind of hurry up. I'm already taking like too long. That is really beautiful. I just feel like it's not going on my under eyes as well as I would like it to. Ooh, that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, yes, that's really pretty. Okay. Okay, just like that. And now what I'm going to do for the lower lash line is I'm going to take a little bit of the purple and I'm just going to put that on the outer part. You know what? I think I'm just going to take that all underneath. That's really pretty. I'm going to do the same on this side. God, these colored rain shadows are just so pigmented. Shadows are so pigmented that you barely need to dip more than like twice. Ooh, that's so pretty. Really liking this look today. I mean, I love this palette so much. It's just so good. All right, and now I'm just going to line my waterline with my Maybelline Skinny Liner. I've just been hooked on these. This is the black shade. I forgot like how good and how black this is. That took like 2 seconds, right? So good. It's just so pigmented. I felt like that one was not as black as the other side. All right, that's better. Okay, and now I'm just going to coat my lower lashes with a little bit of MAC Extended Play as the tube is falling. Giga Black Lash. I think I might just leave that alone underneath my eyes because I think by the time I coat my lashes, you wouldn't really be able to see it. And since I'm going to be in a dark theater, I don't think it's like the end of the universe. Alright, so I think we're good with that. Okay, let's grab blush bronzer highlight. If we could speak as well, that'd be great. I think there's really like no transfer, so I don't really have to fix anything. So I think the eyes look pretty good. I don't think I really need to tweak anything. Oh, got a little bit of mascara here. Swipe that away. Alright, so I think we're good with everything else. So let me grab the blush bronzer highlight really quick. Okay, now I'm going to do blush bronzer highlights, and I'm going to take the Anastasia Rosewood bronzer, and I'm going to use that to bronze. I love this bronzer. It's so good for long-lasting bronzer, and it's such a pigmented bronzer that I really don't have to dip it too much in order for it to be pigmented. So I'm just going to suck in my cheeks. It's just so easy to apply. It's so good. And take that. On the other side, obviously. I didn't really finish what I was saying. I'm just going to take that and not finish my thought. I think I'm actually going to use a different highlighter. I'm going to use mostly the same highlighter I used yesterday, but I'm going to mix it with something else today. Oh, this bronzer is so good. Literally so good. Okay, so for the blush, I'm going to use Becca's Tiger Lily. This is really gorgeous orange, like luminescent blush. I freaking love this blush. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to take that. I barely really need any, but I'm going to apply that. Oh, Jesus. Caitlin. I think you applied way too much. It actually looks pretty good. Becca and NARS blushes are always like my trusty, long-lasting blushes. So anytime I go to the city, I always almost 100% wear a Becca blush or a NARS blush. They just are like the most long-lasting formula. Becca blushes are just so pigmented and last so long on the skin. And NARS blushes are just very long-lasting as well. And they're like basically just as pigmented. I just feel like I need to clean up that line a little bit. Okay, does that look good? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, right? I feel like I need a tiny bit more on the other side. Since I'm going to the city, I want a little bit more blush. Like Nicole Guerrero said, it's like one of the first things to fade. Okay, so for my highlight, I'm going to go in with this guy first. You guys know this is one of my favorite highlights ever, but I love wearing this highlight with this dress and in general, and I actually haven't used it in a little while, so I kind of want to use it today. So I'm going to use the Lancome Taint Idol. Taint Idol. Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in the shade Sparkling Pesh. So I'm going to use that to highlight first. This is going to be like a multi-layered highlight because I just find when you layer highlighters, they last a lot longer rather than just like putting one on. And since this one's like a cream to powder formula, if the highlight that I'm using on top like ever fades, this will still be there. And since I feel like my face is pretty matte today, okay, so it's 4:30, so I have like another 15 minutes. So that's basically the highlight right now. Stunning. And now what I'm going to put on top of it, this has literally been like my favorite thing lately, and this is like honestly probably the most long-lasting highlighter like ever on my skin. I'm going to take the Anastasia loose highlighter in the shade So Hollywood, and I'm going to put that over it. I would have used the white one today. I've used like this one a few times already, but this one just goes with everything since I'm wearing like more gold kind of outfits. I like wearing more of a gold highlight, but this is just so intense. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Like, look at the difference between this side and this side. Oh, I love it. These just, I don't know, they just take your highlight to like the next level. And they're just so pretty. You guys know I love a super blinding highlighter, so these are just amazing. I like can't get enough of them. The white one is gorgeous as well, but I think this one is my favorite. Like, it's just so freaking beautiful. It just looks wet before you even set your face with setting spray. Oh, yep, it's so pretty. And like with this, you don't even really have to go back in with it after you set your face. That's how intense it is. It's basically already there. So now I'm just going to set my face with my Milani setting spray. I already sprayed before, so now I'm just going to spray again. Just not as much as before. I don't really need to. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my lip shade and my brows. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my brows super quickly. And then we're going to go in with the lip shade because I kind of need to be done. I need to put my shoes on and stuff. My purse is already together. Sorry, my family likes to yell about everything. We just yell at each other, like, my mom and my brother are so damn loud. They, like, scream like they're at the ends of the universe. And, like, my brother's, like, right upstairs. I'm just like, relax. Okay, so for my lip liner, I think I'm just going to go in with the same damn lip liner that I used yesterday, because I'm lazy, and I love this lip liner, so I'm just going to go in with Lime Crime's Angel. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to go in with Lime Crime's Cherub. I'm hoping it's not too orangey for this. Hopefully it's the right shade. Do I like that? It's too orangey. I think I'm going to use Rustic. I wanted to use Pumpkin. Pumpkin is like almost dried out for me. Like, that's how much I use Lime Crime Velveteens. But I went in with a Lime Crime Velveteen today. I'm probably going to use another one. I mean, I went in with one yesterday. I'm probably going to go in with one today because they're just my most long-lasting lipsticks. I could use Riot as well, but Rustic's super pretty. Yes! Good. Do I like that? Yeah, that's actually really... Alright, I'm gonna have to finish up the lips off camera. I will show you the final look and everything when I get home. So, love you, bye. Hey, you guys. So, I did just get back from the show. Of course, when I got to the show, I started coughing like crazy in the beginning of the show. So this cough has still not cleared up yet, and it sucks. But I just wanted to tell you guys what my lip combo was, because unfortunately I had to leave before I applied my lip combo, but I'll just reapply it slightly on camera because I feel like it needs a reapplication. Even though I'm going to take it off anyway. Okay, well, good enough. So I went in with Lime Crime's Rustic underneath, and then I went over it with Makeup Monster's Cornucopia, and these are basically like my two favorite liquid lipstick formulas. This was so comfortable to wear like the whole night. That's why I knew I wanted to wear it. I already took off my necklace that I was wearing because it makes like too much noise. My room is such a pigsty. I really need to clean up some stuff. Like, there's clothes everywhere. There's makeup all over my desk. Like, this is just a small square of what my room actually looks like. It's terrible. I've had, like, no time to clean my room because I've just been so busy with school. We're going to Harry Potter. No time to clean my room this week. It's terrible. So, yeah, so this was the lip combo. Loved it. I was kind of rushed to pick what lipstick I wanted because my mom was like, at 4:30, she's like, "Are you ready yet?" Even though like the train was at 5:15, my mom like wanted to leave at 4:45 on the dot. And I'm just like, "Mom, it's 4:30. Like, can you relax?" But we still left at 4:45. We got to the train at 4:55 and we were at the train at 5 waiting on the platform for 15 minutes for the train to arrive because the train came at 5:15. So, yeah. So, yeah. This is my eyes, the cheeks. I didn't reapply anything because I'm taking it off. And the lips. I do notice that this concealer wears off a little bit more as compared to the ColourPop one that I wore yesterday. I can notice that it did wear off a lot on my nose, like, and it's kind of noticeable on camera. And I do notice that the highlight faded a lot more today. It's kind of like a lot more prominent on this side than it is on this side. It kind of faded on this side a little bit more. And I just feel like this concealer kind of broke up and it didn't really last as well as the ColourPop one, but it still looks good. Eyeshadow still looks good, and the lipstick still looks pretty good. But I'm like in the theater in the dark most of the time, so honestly it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this ridiculously stupid get ready with me, and I'm sorry that I didn't tell you guys about my job promotion. Hopefully in the next one. But yeah, bye. And the play was awesome. So freaking awesome. I freaking loved it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was so good. So good. And you get 2 playbills. So it's for part 1 and 2. Whoop, whoop. So this is part 1, this is part 2. Oh my god, it was so awesome. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Okay, bye.